Now, your 13 News Weather Authority forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lawson.
Well, a couple of minutes ago, I showed the storm starting to move in from the west, starting to hit the western tip of Virginia. And as I was looking at this during the break, I was thinking, you know, a lot of those colors tend to run together. So let me take the watches and warnings off of here, and you can get a little better view now of exactly where everything is. And you can see it's really just hitting the extreme western tip of Virginia around Bristol as a little bit of a mix. There's some rain sort of mixed with a couple of sleet pellets there. The heavy stuff, though, is still west of there, covering most of Kentucky and even northwestern portions there of Tennessee, just north and west of Nashville. So let's talk about our forecast. Again, that wintertime storm is headed our way, but for the most part, it's going to be a rainstorm, and let me talk more about that. Now, tonight, cold, and because of that, at the very beginning of this system, we'll be talking about the chance for a little winter weather, but it's not going to arrive tonight when we have that really cold air around, so we'll just see some thickening clouds and temperatures that are below normal even for this time of year. A little bit of a light northwesterly wind at times, even going calm as the cold air sort of settles in. So let's talk about this next system. We'll put it in motion with the wider view, and again, to take you through the very present time, you can see the moisture starting to overspread the region. As we just showed you, the snow is to the north. This will give you a breakdown now every 15 minutes, and through the morning tomorrow, we're going to look for some snow continuing to spread over the western portions of the Commonwealth, western areas of North Carolina, and then through the day, we'll see the precipitation developing late in the day, and it will be in the form of rain, although again briefly at the beginning, especially inland areas here, we could see a little bit of a winter mix or maybe even very briefly some sleet or snow, but that rain snow line definitely is going to progress on by evening time into central Virginia, move even more northward late about the middle portion, let's say, of the overnight, and then toward morning as the low moves offshore and the cold air comes back in, just like we had over the weekend, we're going to see a little bit of a changeover in some spots, and the question will be, you know, is this 50 miles north, 50 miles south, or what? But right now the thinking is around daybreak on Wednesday, we'd see a little bit of a changeover to from flurries for some of us, better chance for snow showers in the northern areas, and then maybe some flurries and snow showers probably coming in late in the day again on Wednesday. Some of the northern areas could see a few inches. Most of us probably seeing maybe a dusting, but again, we'll adjust that over the next day or two. By Thursday, just a continuation of the very cold weather pattern we've been stuck in. Right now, 28 already in Hampton, speaking of cold, 25 in West Point, most spots down into the 20s. And we've mentioned this a couple of times. The readings in Chesapeake are a little bit suspect, even though that is the very southern portion of the city down near the Dismal Swamp where there's not much development, so things do get colder there, but it is definitely on the cold side. Right now, 27 south side, 25 on the peninsula. No wind to speak of. A calm condition there. 38 was the high today. That's 11 below normal. Tonight also well below normal, about 7 or 8 degrees colder than we should be with those thickening clouds starting to move in. Tomorrow, showers likely late in the day. A little bit of a mix possible as they move in, especially to the north and west. And then tomorrow night, we'll see everything trying to change back. It's not going to be a real heavy rain. It's going to try to change back, though, to some snow showers or flurries that could continue on Wednesday. The other big news, it will be very windy on Wednesday, and we'll see tides running once again above normal, and that should hopefully lessen by Friday.
All right.
So we're looking at a tricky afternoon commute tomorrow.
Potentially, but I'd say for the most part, it'll be rain here in the metro.
All right. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Good. Thanks, Jeff.
Still to come from the night team, a major retailer takes gift cards to a new level. We'll show you how you can use your cell phone and ditch the plastic.
And later, after a super performance in the big game, there's only one thing left to do. The Super Bowl MVP heads to Disney World, of course. If you are looking to trade in your Toyota, there's bad news. The so-called Blue Book values of most of the company's models have dropped because of recalls. Recalled models like the Camry and Sequoia are down more than 3%. Meantime, Prius owners are still waiting word on whether their cars will be recalled. Toyota says no decision on a recall for brake problems has yet been made. There is a new way to cash in on gift cards at Target, and you don't even need the card itself.
That's right. It's all thanks to smartphones. Target says all you have to do is save your card information on the company's website, then call it up on your mobile internet at the checkout. The cashier will scan the barcode off your phone for purchases or you can add money on it. Target is the first major retailer to offer this option.
And if you're sick of Farmville on Facebook, Madden may be the way to go. There's word there soon will be a version of the popular Madden football video game on Facebook. Electronic Arts says it will be simpler than the original version. There's no word on when the game will hit your Facebook page.
Norfolk State has been playing better lately. They almost beat the top team in the conference last week, and tonight they got to look at the second-place MEAC team, Delaware State, at Eccles Hall. So let's go there. First half action. Good ball movement here early on in the half-court offense. Eventually the pass going to Tim Zephyr for 2 underneath. Spartans look good in that first half. More good ball movement here. Kylo Quinn had a big night. 12 points in a career-high, 17 rebounds, and that nice finish to the play. And, of course, their stars, Michael Deloche. They were playing some great defense in that first half. Deloche with the steal, up ahead for the 2. More Deloche here. He was the leading scorer. He had 18 points to make it 3 from this jump shot. And Norfolk State led 26-23 at halftime. Second half, Norfolk State went stone cold. And it was all Delaware State in that second half, although it was close to the finish. Delaware State wins it 54-52 the final. Norfolk State was hoping to win their third straight, but it didn't happen. Also tonight, Hampton got a three-pointer from Vincent Simpson with 13 seconds to go to beat Winston-Salem 55-53. Norfolk State at Hampton on Saturday. Big contest nationally in the Big East. Villanova with the steal. Scotty Reynolds, of course, their best player with the steal. Up ahead, they lost to Georgetown Saturday, so trying to bounce back here against West Virginia. West Virginia number 4 in the country, Villanova number 5. Scotty Reynolds with another steal. Reynolds had 19 of his 21 points in the second half. Villanova won it 82-75. Danica Patrick had so much fun in the ARCA race last weekend. She wants to get back in the car again this weekend at Daytona. She had said, depending on how she did in that ARCA race, would determine how and when, how soon she would start the nationwide race. Well, it's going to be this Saturday, and mostly because she did a great job of driving that ARCA race, saving her car here from hitting the wall anyway, and then she was in the back of the field, made up almost 20 spots in the last few laps of the race. She's trying to earn and keep her respect on the nationwide tour.
That part of getting in the respect is not only giving it, but also, you know, by being polite out there and doing, you know, having driver etiquette, but also to give it back too, because sometimes they want to see if you're going to play, and you know, sometimes they give you a little bit of respect for racing them hard too. So, but it's a fine line. So, I really just think that it's going to be smart of me just to go out there, play it cool, and finish the race.
Danica Patrick will debut.
Well, when we come back, we'll keep it in Florida. Drew Brees. Yeah, he is in the Magic Kingdom today.